Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Monday. Wow! It's Motivational Monday time. It's Monday, 11 a.m. on the East Coast, all right? I don't know where you are this morning, but let me say good morning to you. I pray all is well. I pray that you had a wonderful weekend and that you are ready for the week. Good morning. I love it. Y'all just chime in. You know what to do. Give me a heart, love, share, motivate a friend, all right? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Motivational Monday. Thank you all so much for joining and just being excited about Motivational Monday. Hey, I'm super excited to connect with you every week just so that we can be motivated together. I love it. Thank y'all so much. Love, share, motivate a friend. Hey, I'm going to jump right into it and I pray that you share it with your friends and family later. But I'm going to talk about today for Motivational Monday, class or trash. All right. Class or trash. Write that for me if you're joining us this morning. Class or trash. All right. Understand, I tell you all the time that Motivational Mondays always come from an experience, from a thought, or something that has happened to me, whether or not it was in the previous week or the week before. Good morning, Crescendia. I love it. Love you all joining, logging in, love, share, motivate a friend. Motivational Monday. We're talking about class or trash. Again, I love it. Thank you, Felicia, for typing class or trash. Thank you, Sarah. Class or trash, right? So let me tell you all where Motivational Monday comes from this week. I'm at church today on a Monday. Oh my gosh. I'm at church this week because this is the first day of our summer camp here at Kingdom Builders. And last week we were enrolling parents. And, you know, I never tell people who I am. I don't walk around talking about I'm the first lady. I'm Dr. Grant. No, I don't do that, right? I just kind of operate in what I love to do. And so one lady looked at the picture that we have in the foyer of my husband and I, and she said, you're the first lady. You're going to be helping with summer camp. And then she said, oh, you seem too classy for me. Oh my gosh, I have to stop and pause. I see Katina all the way in India. Good morning. Motivational Monday. I love it. Y'all love share motivated friend. All right. Back to my story. She said, oh my gosh, you're going to be helping with the kids for summer camp. And she said, you look too classy to me to do that, right? And so while I know she was giving me a compliment, I kind of just paused when that conversation was over. And I said to myself, well, what does classy mean to people, right? Because here's the truth about when you are classy, as a male or as a female. When you are classy, you will have class whether you are in the jungle, whether you are at the gym, whether you are at fine dining. You know how to act wherever you are. You don't lose your cool. You don't become unruly, but you are just classy in whatever environment you are. And so when I got in the car, this Motivational Monday fell on my heart. Class or trash, all right? And so today we're going to talk about what does class look like? What does class look like? I love it. I love y'all too. Love, share, motivated friend. What does class look like? So our word today is class. If you're typing or if you're watching, go ahead and type that for me. Class. C-L-A-S-S. Class. We're going to talk about class. Let's deal with that C very quick because I got to get back to my kids, all right, and be the classy little first lady that works with the summer camp. Woo! All right, here we go. Class. That's C. That's C. Class. When you are classy, you watch what you say in your conversation. All right. So that's our C. Conversation. Conversation. Let me tell you something about a classy person. A classy person does not talk about people. A classy person doesn't give energy and time to talking about other people. Why? Because a classy person uses that time to talk about how they can help people. All right. And so understand that, that again, when we are classy, we watch our conversation. We don't talk about people, but what we talk about should be the things to help people. All right. I love it. I love y'all too. Conversation. Watch watch your conversation, okay? Watch the words that are coming out of your mouth, because the words that are coming out of our mouth, it should give life and not death. And let me tell you something. When you become a classy person and you begin to develop this reputation of being a classy person, people won't even feel comfortable coming to you to talk about somebody else. Let me tell you, there are very few people, and the few people that try it really don't know me, who come to me and try to talk about somebody else. Because why? In a very classy way, I'm going to shut you down, because I am not the reservoir for you to talk about somebody else to me. All right. And so when you do that, what I'm going to do is help you be bold enough to go and talk to that person themselves. Woo, this wasn't even on my mind, mental note. But let me tell you, when you're a classy person, you are not scared if you have a problem to go and in an intelligent way, go to your brother, go to your sister and say, hey, this is what's going on, and we just need to talk about it so that neither of us are offended. All right. So, hey, we're talking about class, and that C is conversation. I see y'all typing, and I see y'all sharing. I love this. Let's get motivated. All right. Again, we're talking about class or trash. Class, we have pure conversation. When you're trashy, you talk about people. You talk about people behind their back, and you talk about things that are not edifying. All right. But again, if we're going to be classy people, then we have edifying conversation. Let's deal with that L. That L is listen. All right. Classy people know how to listen. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, the biggest mistake and how arguments are ensued is that when you talk, when you listen to respond instead of listening to understand. All right. And so classy people know that when you're listening, you're not listening to respond, but you're listening to understand what that person is communicating. If you would just be honest, for those of us who are married in a relationship, whatever it is, all right, when you get into an argument, it's 9 times out of 10 because one of you was waiting for somebody to get done so you could say what was on your mind. All right. One of you were waiting to say, or perhaps to even interrupt the person so that you can say what you want to say. But while they were talking, you weren't listening, all right? And so whether it's in a marriage, relationship, or just having a pure conversation with someone, we have to learn how to listen. Classy people know how to listen. And watch this. The other thing classy people do, they listen and they don't talk over people, all right? Somebody's talking and you're just interrupting. That's not classy. Even if they're talking about you, even if they're saying something that you don't agree with, a classy person knows how to keep their composure. A classy person knows how not to unravel, how not to fall apart. And you stay in that moment and you remain classy. And when they're done with what they're doing, you know how to respond, and your response is not trashy, but it's classy. All right. Again, I experienced this about 3 weeks ago. A lady said something to me and it came out of nowhere, and I was in front of a crowd, right? And it was really rude. And what happened, the crowd noted how rude her comment was to me. Now, what if in that moment I would have fell apart and told her in front of everybody, do you know who you're talking to? I am Dr. Grant. Do you know who you're talking to? I am this and I am that. No. I let her finish, and when it was over, I said, thank you so much. And I loved on her, and let me tell you what that did. People in the audience overwhelmingly came to me and said, oh my gosh, you handled that with such class. Let me tell you, when you're classy, you don't have to respond to negativity with negativity. But classy people know that when you encounter negativity, boom, you hit it with positivity. All right, I see y'all typing. Yes, classy, not trashy. I love it. All right, let's review that very quickly. That's C. Classy people have pure conversation. That L, classy people know how to listen. Classy people know how to listen. Let's deal with that A very quickly. That A, classy people, write it down. Classy people always take note of proper etiquette. I'll repeat that again. That A, always take note of proper etiquette. What are you talking about, Lawanne? That means that wherever I am very watchful. All right. I don't move until I watch the people that's comfortable in that environment. Let me tell you, if you are in a room full of politicians, right? I'm not a politician. I don't know what they do. I don't know the conversation or the language that they have when they get together. I just don't know. So, and the things that I'm doing now, I'm starting to be around a few politicians. But let me tell you what I do. When I'm in those circles, I don't just act according to how I think or say what I think I'm supposed to say, but I watch. I watch because I want to know the etiquette of that moment. Wow. I want to know the etiquette of that moment. Write that down, type it, write it in your journal, whatever it is. But always take note of the etiquette of that moment. Wherever you are, you should know how to act. All right. In law enforcement, I was a law enforcement officer for 15 years. They taught us this. They taught us that when you go into different communities, then you should know the religion of that community. You should know the traditional practices of that community. So as a law enforcement officer, you don't offend them. All right. And here it is. As a law enforcement officer, what I took from that experience and what I still apply to my life, when I go to different environments, even if I have to adjust, I can adjust as long as it doesn't violate who I am. But watch this, when who you are is compromised, then class tells you that that's an environment that's not a great fit for you. All right. So classy people know how to be in an environment, how to assess it, and if it compromises who you are, then you know how to exit. All right. So hey, that's that A. Always know proper etiquette of the environment that you're in. Always note the proper etiquette. I love it. I see y'all loving sharing and motivating a friend. Hey, we're talking about class. I see you typing, Angie. I want to know the etiquette for that moment. Absolutely. All right. Let's deal with that S. Let's deal with that S as we talk about class versus trash. Let me tell you something about classy people. That S, that first S, simple is classy. Boom. Y'all write that down. All right. Simple is classy. Simple is classy. All right. I learned this lesson. My god brother, Rodney Evans, he has since passed away. But we were getting ready to go to an event, the family and I was young, probably in my early 20s. And the attire that I had on, I was dressing like I saw people of age dress, right? And so I had too much going on, all right? Too much going on. And so when he saw me, he said, "Where are you going? Oh my gosh." He said, "Oh my gosh, you need to go back, take that off, take that off, take that off." He said, "Lawanne, simple is classy." Let me tell you something. Some of the most refined people, you would never know how much money they have. You would never know the resources that they have because they don't spend their money on things, but they invest their money for generations to come, and then they themselves, they're just classy. They're simple. All right. Understand, simple is classy, especially my ladies. I hope y'all hear my heart. We don't have to be so gaudy. God help us. All right. We don't have to be so gaudy. Listen, let me tell you, you can throw on something so cute and it could be so simple, and yet everybody will look at you and say, "Wow, that's a woman of class." All right. And I'm getting ready to help somebody right through here. Sweetheart, I'm talking to my ladies right now. All right. You don't even have to shop at Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, or none of the high-end stores. All right. I don't care if you got your dress from Walmart. I don't care if you got your dress from Target. Honey, when you are classy, you know how to put that piece of garment on and wear it with class, and people think that you paid more than what you paid it for. All right, that was for my ladies. All my ladies, I love it. I see y'all typing. Ladies, give me some hearts right there. Classy, classy. Class is simple. Simple is classy, rather. Simple is classy. That's our S. That's our S. Hey, let's review that one more time. Here we go. go. That C, we're talking about being classy. That C is conversation. Classy people have pure conversation. That L, classy people know how to listen, and we listen to understand, not listen to respond. That A, classy people always take note of proper etiquette. Classy people always take note of proper etiquette. That S, remember, simple is classy. Here's that last S for our Motivational Monday. I love it. I see these hearts. Y'all love, share, motivate a friend. If it's good to you, motivate somebody else. All right? That last S. Listen, here's what classy people do. What I want you to note, rather. Classy people don't say a lot. Classy people just be who they are. All right? Don't say. That's our last S. Say. Don't say a lot. Just be who you are. Just be who you are. All right. This is personal. I am absolutely annoyed by people who I have conversation with, and they're like, oh, I'm anointed. Oh, I'm smart. Oh, I'm intelligent. Oh, I have influence with this person, and you're name dropping, and you're doing this, and you're doing that. Let me tell you something about classy people. You would never know how connected they are and who they are connected to. Why? Because they don't say much. They just let who they are speak for themselves. And let me challenge you in this Motivational Monday. You don't have to say a lot. Just be who you are. If you're anointed, just be anointed. If you can preach, then just preach. If you can, if you have a business acumen that's par excellent, then just be the businessman or the businesswoman that you've been called to be, right? We don't have to walk around bragging about who we are or what we have. Oh gosh, let me tell you, I met this millionaire, and he literally had like a Toyota, and his clothes didn't look like 2 cents. And when I began to have this conversation with him, and we just start backtracking some things that he could do, I said to myself when he drove away, what in the world? It's too many of us. We're so concerned with getting the latest car, having the biggest house. Now, I didn't say not to have a nice house. I'm just saying being in competition to have the biggest house among your peers. All right? Don't be in competition. Remain where you are. You can have the most of the most and not say anything, and just do what you do, and what you do will speak for who you are. So remember that last S. Don't say a lot. Don't say a lot. Just be who you are. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kimberly. All right. All the way from California, my old coworker. All right. I love it. Hey, Miss Harris. I see y'all joining in. Love, share, motivated friend. Hey, if it's good to you, that means it's going to be good to somebody else. So share it. Hey, let's review that one last time before we end our Motivational Monday. And of course, I'm going to give you your motivational read. Again, we're talking about class versus trash. All right. That's C, class. If we're classy, then we are pure in our conversation. All right. That L, classy people know how to listen, and we listen to understand, not listen to respond. That A, always take note of proper etiquette of the environment that you're in. That S, simple is classy. Oh, simple is classy. And that last S, don't say a lot. Just be the classy man or the classy woman that you are. All right. Hey, before you go, let me give you your motivational read. Please write this down. Read it this week. Your motivational read comes from Colossians 4:6. Let me read it to you. It says like this. It says, let your conversation be gracious and attractive, so that you will have the right response for everyone. In other words, let the words that are coming out of your mouth, let the way that you communicate with your body language, let it be attractive, let it be gentle, let it be soft, so that you will have a classy response to the people who encounter you. That's my friend, is your motivational ring. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to text to connect. Don't forget to visit our website. This coming Saturday, we have what's called My Money and My Mind. I absolutely love the leaders that's connected to Leadership DevelopME because we have received some sponsorship for a few young adults. So if you live in Charlotte, I have one spot left. If you live in Charlotte or the surrounding area, please inbox me or email me. My email is on our website, and let me know that you want to come, and there is a free ticket for you. Ladies, we have in August coming up the Corporate Lady. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. We're going to put the information out next week, and it will be phenomenal. It's going to help you advance in the workplace. Phenomenal presenters coming. All right. Hey, again, I love y'all. Make sure you visit the website to see everything that's going on. I'm getting ready to go back and be the classy woman, the classy first lady, the classy youth leader, the classy summer camp worker with my kids. We're having an awesome time here at Kingdom Builders this summer, just pouring into the life of our young people. Remember, whatever you do, remain classy. Have pure conversation. Listen to understand. Always take note of proper etiquette. Simple is classy, and don't say a lot, just be who you are. I love the classy person in you, and as always, the leader in me anticipates connecting with the leader in you. Let's do it soon. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week. God bless, my friend.
There's a leader inside of you, waiting to guide people to life, health, strength, and wealth. Why wait all day? Connect with LDM today. Life, health, strength, and wealth. Leadership